Hello there, and welcome. Last episode, I recited Ozymandias to you, and so today I'd like to use that poem and the work of that poet, Percy Shelley, to inspire our own work. And just so you know a little something about the background of the poem, Ozymandias was a name that was given to Ramses II in the Egyptian kingdom. And the poem, as you well see, is an examination that offers us insight into history, reputation, and the attempt of humans to live past their time on Earth in some significant way. And I think we should, if we can, use that poem to give us courage about writing about something that would make us reflect on some of the things that are happening today. Right now, there are a number of very important historical figures that behave as if they are more important than everybody else, and that what they do is more significant than everybody else. In some ways it is. If someone is so rich that he's considered the, quote, richest man on earth, unquote, he can do significant things and has done significant things because of his fame, because of his power, and because of his wealth. But he, like me, will eventually face death. And though the money may postpone his death, it will not stop it. There are people in this world that think there's going to become a singularity day when you can transfer your consciousness to a computer and live on forever. That's simply, maybe you can transfer your consciousness, but all things must face eventual destruction. That's the deal. And people who chase fame and wealth and power, I think, do so to fill an emptiness in them that will not be filled by the fame, the wealth, or the power. They want to live on. They want to live, in the words of Moonstruck, they fear death. And we all fear death. I mean, part of what this channel is about is trying to thwart what death has done in my family. But you cannot escape it. It doesn't matter how wealthy you are. It doesn't matter how strong you are. It doesn't matter how many followers you have. Eventually you face that eventuality by yourself, and all of the rest of the stuff you're chasing around is not going to prevent it. It may slow it down. I mean, if you have enough money to pay for all the doctors in the world and they keep you alive through all sorts of interesting means, fine, your money gave you some extra time. It didn't give you extra happiness. It didn't give you extra love. And I think that's part of what Shelley is writing about. I also think he's writing about art and the importance of art in history. I just think that that's part of what the poem's about. So I want to suggest that we should take on a historical figure or figures or culture and write about it. Write about it either as an essay or a story or a poem, and write about how the contemporaries had an idea of how things would go and how that has changed over time. You see historical figures that are really important, that hold sway over the world for a long time. But things change no matter what. I think Einstein's a perfect example. When I read the opening passage from Einstein's book Relativity, I didn't expect anybody to pay attention to it, and yet it's gotten more views than any other thing I've put on this YouTube channel. Why? Well, because it's Einstein. Now, there have been other famous people that I put on this channel that did not get the same response, so I don't really know why that opening paragraph had the effect it did, but it did. So, what we understand about the future is limited. Even the most intelligent, the most gifted, the most popular, the most wealthy doesn't really know what the future holds. It's a secret to us until it unfolds. And the now, if some historical figures saw the now, they might say, yep, I called it, I knew that was going to happen. But others might say, wow, I never anticipated this. I can't imagine how some historical figures would have seen this past weekend. I really can't. And so maybe I should write about that. What if one of those incredible historical figures that I deeply admire were to come back and see the events of this past weekend? Well, it's worth a try, right? And of course, you always are free not to try. I hope you have a glorious rest of the day. And I hope you see me again, you gorgeous people.